Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Here we are in the North Node Aquarius. Where are you going? What can you activate? What can you do to keep your life growing, to keep your soul fulfilling its desire to grow and learn? What could that be? Well, I'm going to see. We're going to start with the teeny tiny, we're not. We're actually going to end with the teeny tiny. So that's funny. Maybe I'm supposed to show it first. So we're going to end with the teeny tiny Rider-Waite deck. You have the Eight of Pentacles there. And then in the middle of the reading, we're going to use the Steampunk deck, which is the Ten of Wands. So relieve your burdens at work and give the gift of life. Receive the gift of life with the beginning of the reading, which will be the my Doggy Wisdom Oracle. So this is kind of funny. I'm not gonna like do it like that. I'm gonna start with these and see what we have. So what I'm gonna ask in this reading, Aquarius, is what are you being asked to do? What you should embrace to activate this and your next challenge. Okay. All right, Aquarius. North Node, Aquarius. This can be if your North Node is in Aquarius. It can also be if your Sun is Aquarius. I do want to say that. And you know, honestly, it's probably a little bit of a timing, because if someone's Sun is in Aquarius, they're probably closer to this energy than perhaps someone whose North Node is, right? As I make a mess with the cards. Okay. As I get to almost like the end of the readings, then I get really specific to it. Okay, what are you being asked to do? You're being asked to relax. So, who's it? I don't remember if Capricorn had the same card, but they had sort of like a similar message. So that's kind of interesting, isn't it? So, you know, it's taking me a while to get through all of these. I almost feel like maybe there's sort of an energy in the collective, just in terms of maybe preparing for something new, like a new cycle, like just rest. What are you being asked to do? Just look after yourself and rest. What you should embrace to activate. Oh, enthusiasm. Look for things in your life that inspire you to enjoy rest. So, okay, maybe if you're a busy person, you know, rest can be different things, because it can sometimes, like, I'm getting, wasn't that funny? Like a change. What is that saying? You know, like just a change in your routine in itself can be like a vacation. Like yesterday, I did like tons of yard work yesterday. And you know, you could look at that and say, well, that's a lot of work. And it kind of was. But the yard that I had before this for the last 2 years had nothing. Had nothing but a front lawn of no lawn and just weeds, literally. And just a back lawn of grass, like no landscaping, nothing. There wasn't even leaves to rake. And I love being outside and doing that stuff. So it was such a treat for me to get out there and rake everything and clean out the flower beds. So I kind of want to say that, because enthusiasm is here to inspire this rest. And so it's like, what do you enjoy doing? Like what kind of like eases your soul, makes your soul feel really good here. To rest. Be enthusiastic about rest too. For some of you, there could be a change coming. It could be work. It could be work. And maybe you're going to have less work or less hours. But don't look at this as something to be, you know, worried about. This is like, you look after yourself. You take this time. Your next challenge. Oh, is friends. So why are they a challenge? Patience and vulnerability. Interesting. Patience and vulnerability is at the bottom. So it's almost like biding your time to open up about something. Biding your time. I don't know. Do you feel vulnerable when you're in a state of rest? You have a really intriguing reading here. Okay, your next challenge is friends. You might have friends that, but enthusiasm. This is almost like an oxymoron. Your challenge is your friends, people that you know. You should embrace enthusiasm. Maybe your friends are enthusiastic about something for you, but you just got to be patient because you have patience and vulnerability. Your friends, so it's almost like me. What are you doing, Larry? What is he doing? I don't know. Oh, he did it. Okay, so you might have friends that are enthusiastic or trying to get you to be enthusiastic about something, but it's almost like it's just to wait. Wait for what? I don't know why. It's like maybe you want to do something. Maybe you want to do something with your friends. They're like, no, not yet, not yet. Patience to vulnerability. Hi, Larry. What's going on out there? That's my cat. Huh? What's going on out there? My son and I were noticing that Larry has two faces, like surprised. Just surprised. Or what the fuck's going on? It's two cat faces. Okay, what are you being asked to do? Rest. Just relax for a second here. Be enthusiastic. I feel like the enthusiasm has something to do with your friends. Colleagues, friends, acquaintances. Oh, I'm getting this. I'm getting this. This dog, I don't know if you have a dog, you might notice this. There's two different types of yawns that I see my dog do. So I see her do a yawn that is a full-on, you know, like it's a relaxed, drawn-out yawn. And then it's like if she's getting impatient about something or she's excited, but she's got to hold back. Because it often seems to be when I'm getting ready to take her for a walk and she wants to go now. And she does what I call anxious yawn. She's like, it's like, I don't know if it's like a relief of tension. It must be some way to relieve tension. And that looks like, it looks odd. Just, it looks like that in this dog's face to me. It's a weird yawn. And it could just be the way the moment was captured, but that's what it conveys to me. And all the dogs are pretty much, other ones are looking at that one. And it is like, okay, be enthusiastic, but just relax for a minute here. And you do have relax, but patience and vulnerability. So is it like, okay, just, I kind of feel like your friends are giving you advice. That's what I feel like. Like maybe your friends are giving you advice about something and it has to do with, you know, just hang on a minute, maybe be a tiny bit more patient. Don't put yourself in a vulnerable situation. Or maybe there's something you want to do that's a little bit, you know, it exposes you a little bit or puts your creativity out there a little bit. And you're like, just not quite yet. I don't know. So just relax. And the universe is saying like that's, you know, to do that. So. Oh my God, you really, what is it you're thinking about here? Oh yeah, you have a plan. Okay, friends. Oh, your next challenge. Oh, fuck them. Okay. Okay, patience and vulnerability is accompanied by 9 of Wands and the Magician. So, okay, you can see the Nine of Wands would definitely have some aspect of patience to it. Holding out for something. It's been a long, hard, long road here. But then the Magician. So maybe the key point in some sort of manifestation element for you here, like the step in it, is a moment of rest. It almost feels like a moment. But I want to say, I feel like the rest has something to do with your mind, to kind of relax your thoughts here. There's a sense of built up, like I keep seeing Lily, my little dog Lily, with her anxious on, like. So I kind of feel like it's almost like to remove some sort of anxiety. Now I could see the challenge with the friends. I don't know how this is coming up, but I can see the challenge. It's the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands, and then the Page of Wands. What are your friends going? Is there I'm going to keep going with it. I feel like your friends are giving you some kind of advice here. And it's got you kind of like, I'm not sure that that's what I need to know. There might be something that your friends are trying to tell. Okay, either way, your friends are either kind of like, you know, do this now. I think this is a good time for you to do this. But you feel like because of the Nine of Swords coming in is over here with your rest. I'll get into the cards in a minute, but let me just keep talking. I kind of feel like I don't know. I don't know if I have enough information. I don't know if this is the right time, because you also have the Fool. So it's got a bit of like a feeling of time here. And I just need to take a minute here. But it's almost like you feel anxious about doing it. You start overthinking everything. And if it's not that your friends are kind of encouraging you to do something, I feel like it's the opposite, where your friends are encouraging you to just step back for a second, take a breath, get ready, everything will be okay. It's really funny. To be honest, and either way it is for you, it's honestly showing up in the cards like, I don't know, the friend advice might be the right advice. It's almost like your friends are encouraging some sort of communication, because you have the Page of Wands that comes in here. For some of you, it could also be like a friend. It could be a friend from the past, or a friend, well, when I say past, I don't mean it has to be a long time ago. It could just be like, because of the Two of Swords and the Five of Wands, it could be, you could be like on the fence here about, do I feel comfortable with this? I don't know, maybe you left on bad terms with a friend. It's a next challenge. That could be it too. That there's somebody coming in to talk to you, like with the Page of Wands, to communicate. But you're on the fence about this, or you're not sure maybe how to take the communication. Either way, whatever comes in from the friend, it just kind of feels like you should kind of try to embrace it with enthusiasm. Because it feels as if like it's almost like you hold an opportunity in your hand. And what that opportunity is, it's very physical. It could actually be like a little bit of money, or it could be, yeah, something. I don't know. It could be an opportunity for a job, or something that you want to create and build. And then trying to figure out, well, what's the next step? What do I do with this now? I have this seed. What's the right type of soil to plant it in? Where is it going to grow best? Like, what do I do with it now? Okay, because enthusiasm, and then that ends with the Page of Pentacles. It's like, okay, I don't know. I might have to get it started. I might have to see it starting to grow, and then just kind of monitor it and see what's going on here. And then maybe I need to move this plant a little bit. So it also feels like the road ahead for you in something is not a straight line, but it's leading to exactly where you want to go. And when I say it's not a straight line, I don't mean it's like taking 2 steps back and 2 steps forward. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like instead of going, oh, was that in a YouTube or an extended? It is no, it's not quite like that. This is different. Someone else had in their reading where they were getting from A to B, right? But it made sense to them to go from A to B, like that. Where theirs was to go to B, you're going to come around like that, and you're reversing in the alphabet, right? So you're going Z, Y, X. I just probably as far as I can go backwards in the alphabet this way. But in the process of going that way, a lot of stuff gets alchemized. So by the time you get to B, it's perfect timing. See, this is kind of like that, but it's not that. It's like instead of going like this, you're still getting there. So be enthusiastic, because you are. And I just feel like you're either going to get some sort of a message or advice from friends here. Don't take it as a step back. I really feel like it's something that's getting you from A to B. Now, what are you being asked to do? Oh, think about, like, rest on it. Take some time to think about what it is. I don't know. If it's a response to a friend, if it's a response to someone, take time. Take time and think about it. Because the rest, you have the Fool, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Don't make any quick decisions. That's really honestly the best thing I think this reading would say. Don't make any quick decisions. Don't come to any quick conclusions. Yeah. What's the patience and vulnerability? You know what? I'm going to go back to the big deck here. Patience and vulnerability. You know, the other thing I'm getting with this is if this is a friend that you've had some sort of, I don't know if falling out is the best thing, because the Two of Swords is here. It's kind of like, well, I'm not sure what that behavior was about. I don't know what's going on over there, you know, like it. So, you know, somebody may have waited a long time to kind of put themselves out there and be vulnerable. I'm going to just get one for each of these. One, patience and vulnerability, right from the top. Patience, the Queen of Wands. Vulnerability, the Queen of Pentacles. What? And goodness gracious, now you have two queens. Okay, the Queen of Wands is not patient. We'll say that. The Queen of Wands is on fire. I'm going to do it now. This is how I feel, and this is how I'm going with it. So I feel like that's not what to do. The vulnerability, the Queen of Pentacles, this is being like really level-headed, very stable. You know what? She's also, whoops, sorry, look at the patience was flipped over. To see how she's kind of like, I feel like she's kind of turned her back to a situation and she's being really cool about it. She's turned her back and she's like kind of holding her dignity. She's looking her best, you know. She's not reacting. Well, then that's interesting. Oh, Lord. Now you have the King and Queen of Pentacles that are out here. And the vulnerability of the King of Pentacles. Rest. It doesn't feel like a partner, though. Like, it doesn't feel like an ex. Or let's see what comes out with the clarifiers. Are we still in a Mercury retrograde? I don't know. I never pay attention to that, but I probably should, because my Mercury is in Aries and my Mars is in Gemini. So the two of those. Oh, now we're ending up with the Three of Wands and the Four of Swords. So patience and healing. I feel like somebody wants to heal something with you. The other thing that I'm getting with this is there's nothing wrong in, if this is healthy, And I know, like, I find you have to be careful in like these types of readings, because there's a lot of people that come to tarot and that are connected to spirituality because they're very empathic. And it's just a God-given rule of nature that empaths attract narcissists. So I think it's very typical that a lot of people coming to this reading have dealt with narcissists, or at least narcissistic behavior, because I think that can also be learned. So as long as you're not dealing with something like that, I would give this a second here. It honestly does feel like it's, yeah, an attempt to make amends or make something better with you. If it's an ex and things have, like honestly, if things did not go well, in the breakup, separation, divorce, whatever level it could be, if there is honestly some sort of like an olive branch being, and there's nothing else expected, you know, it is not better to have better relationship between you and that person than not a good relationship. As long as there's nothing else that comes with that, right? Honestly, I mean, the proper answer is yes. So maybe it's like the friends here talking to you. I don't know. Okay, rest. What you're being asked to do, rest. So in some ways, so I feel like it's think about something. The High Priestess and the Five of Cups. This, I'm going to be honest, this could stir up some stuff here. Like, these are some thoughts between you and the universe. Why did you let me down this way? Why do things have to play out this way? So just, you need to give yourself a minute to think, right? Because then we're going to 9. So the Fool. The Two of Cups. Definitely, I'm telling you, it's a relationship reading of some level here. The King of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. And the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Wands and Temperance. Maybe it's something you're waiting for. I feel like some of you are represented more, well, that would make sense. You're represented more by the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is perhaps someone you're dealing with. For some of you, this could be someone that you want to reach out to. And it's almost like you're in your head about it, because you got to give yourself, you know what, it's kind of like maybe there's an opportunity, you know, maybe there's somebody you had a slight falling out with. It feels like slight. And I'm just saying that because the Two of Swords is coming in with this Five of Wands. So it's almost like I'm not really sure what happened there. I don't know how to make a decision about what went on, you know? So it kind of feels like there's something left unsaid, uncertain, and maybe you're going to like a get together with a bunch of friends and you know this person's going to be there. So then it's all like, that's the part that's like, you know, you're going to do this because the Eight of Wands is there. Like there's movement here, but it's the mind that gets like, this is the part that's played the longest here. And then it is trying to balance the fatigue of the mind and something, trying not to get anxious. So because this is like your North Node, this is something that could be coming up for you. So, you know, keep this in mind as you're navigating through life. Okay, so, but be enthusiastic. That's what you should embrace. I really feel like the rest, honestly has something to just kind of like calm your mind. So do something mindful and be enthusiastic about this. Enthusiasm, what you should embrace to activate this. Enthusiasm instead of anxiety. The Ten of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, there is a release of something heavy, whatever that could be, with like just much better feelings. Much better feelings. The Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. This is almost like you were maybe even been waiting or were waiting for an opportunity here, something to physically happen. And to be able to move forward and make things feel good. The Seven of Pentacles. Again, if it isn't you, it's someone else, and just to be open-minded, right? Okay, the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Wow, this is really wanting to build something here on nothing but good feelings and emotions. Like between the two of you, whoever that is, whatever that could be. Just to really, you know, yeah, I don't know, maybe this person does, maybe you or somebody wants something quite serious. It could be wanting to do like a work project with you. I just feel like this is just putting some sort of water under a bridge. You know, and if it's just not your reading, you're like, there's not enough water to go under that bridge, Cindy, to make you feel better. Again, I just want to say, like, if this is not for you to build with somebody, it's just to, you know, we've all been there where something feels uncomfortable and with somebody, or something was miscommunicated, or there was a misunderstanding, and then you see that person like 3 aisles down at a grocery store, and you're like, oh, they don't see me. Or, you know, you can have that energy in your community, in your neighborhood, in your life, or you can resolve something here. And you can at least, you know, just, hi, how you doing? Like, you know, there may not be anything expected beyond that, but at least you don't go out like feeling like, oh, am I going to run into this person? Is this going to feel like shit? Am I going to just like, you know, I hope this is like, that's what I feel like the universe is almost trying to say. Like, just let something feel better. The Page of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. I don't know. Somebody wants to invest in something with you, kind of at the grassroots, and really make it equal and build from there. Or you should be enthusiastic about doing this. Well, it's saying that. I mean, you know what it says to be enthusiastic, to embrace something? I mean, it's your choice. All of these readings are always your choice. And energy can shift at any time. Y'all can decide, all of you as a group, no. Next reading I get is, whoa. Aquarius said no. Okay, your next challenge is friends. Your next challenge is, oh my God, you got the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, Temperance, the Four of Pentacles, and the Empress. So that's your next challenge. Well, that's nice, friend. I don't know. It honestly feels like, because of the Four of Pentacles here, this is something you've been holding out for, something you've been waiting for. And there's the new beginning with the friend group, with the Three of Cups, the Judgment card. But the Four of Pentacles and the Empress is someone immovable here. Somebody a little bit stubborn is, Maybe that's the anxiety. Maybe you've been trying to reach out to somebody, or you've been looking for the right opportunity to do it, and you're just, I don't know. I think this person is closed off, right? Because now I see it. I mean, this page is so bashful to me. It's like, I'm uncertain. I'll at least say that. This page feels uncertain. And it's the only page of wands in any of my tarot decks that seems uncertain. And right, it's because, I don't know, maybe they got the wrong impression about something. You know, through this whole reading, it's been really interesting because outside of the Larry, he's gone somewhere else now because the birds are all back. There's two male cardinals fighting over a bird feeder. And one has won now. I don't know, you know, like it's I don't know if that means anything, buddy, but it's happening like right in alignment with the camera. And one has claimed it now, and he's standing on the fence. Standing on the fence, being on the fence about something. I said that with the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, again, it's like, well, look at the World and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like something has to happen, or something had to happen, or will happen in the physical for you to be able to do something here. And now you do, but it feels like it's mostly a mental anxiety. Ooh. The Five of Wands. Look at this. The Seven of Cups, right? Like something was really not understood here. I would say if there's, you know, some sort of behavior or actions or conversations that have gone on in the past with someone, it's left at least one or both parties feeling pretty confused, or not really. I have no idea. The Page of Wands. This page seems apprehensive. The Hierophant and Justice. Has there been, to make a career, I don't know. Some of you could be an ex-partner. It is, I think we are in Metro. Mercury retrograde. Maybe that's what we should call it. If you put those two words together, Mercury and retrograde, it's like Metro. We're having another Metro. Hierophant and Justice. Oh, this is like the end. Somebody wants to talk about the end of a relationship or marriage and then jump in. Look at the Death card. You have the Hierophant, Justice, the Death card, and the Knight of Swords. Oh, what are you doing? Are you like a swooper-inner? You reminded me of Jerry and Elaine. This actually right here, in Seinfeld, like so many times in that series, they would be like waiting for a marriage to break up. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. You can't wait. You gotta get right in there. Because this is weird. Like, right? It's Page of Wands, communication about what? The Hierophant, Justice, and the Death card. So that's like the end of a marriage, the end of a relationship, the end of some sort of major commitment here. And then the Knight of Swords comes running in. Like, I'm going in there. What is this? What do we want to clarify? Have an open mind. Relax your brain. That's what you're supposed to do. Patience and the Queen of Wands. The King of Cups. Vulnerability and the Queen of Pentacles. She's got a lot to say, right? The one that says nothing, that has their back turned. There's so much to say. The Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. The Two of Swords, the Strength card. Yeah, guys, there's honestly something going on here. You know, this is another thing too. This is almost like the energy of, like if you knew someone from a while ago and, I don't know, maybe you dated that person for a while, or, because I'm going to tell you, this does not feel like your ex coming back. It seems like it doesn't. With these cards here, this really made it clear what this communication is about. Or, say it's an old college sweetheart or something like that. And I don't know what your relationship status has been through all of that, because it's not really coming up in this reading. But it's almost like someone that you want to talk to. And it's almost like trying to determine what theirs is. So maybe you heard about, oh, did you hear about, remember, Tommy or Phyllis or whoever, a friend telling you, oh, did you hear about them? Yeah, they broke up with their partner. Da, da, da. And you're like, really? Oh, I should reach out to them. That is literally what this reading feels like here. Because this Queen of Pentacles is usually in a partnership, and then you got it into the Nine of Pentacles. And you're patient, wanting to swoop in, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, wanting to do what you want to do with your heart here. So that's really funny. I don't know. I don't have the answer for you. I just know what I see and what you're being, so, you know, to take out of all of this, what you're being asked to do is just to take a minute here. That's it. Take a minute. I don't know how long that minute's going to act, because the minute is metaphorical. So don't go like 60 seconds. All right, go do what I want. That's what Cindy said. Just temper your mind. Relax your mind. That's the most important thing to do right now. Two of Pentacles. Find little things to keep you busy. So I'm going to go to the extended. In the extended, we're looking at South Node. What are you being asked to stop doing? And then what you should soften your grip on or change your concept of. And then your next blessing. So there you go. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.